What is up? What is up? What's up? This is George I. Cortright, and I am back again for the last time this season, for the last time this year. And you see, I am not by my lonesome. Once again, I am here. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. I got my mama right here.
Hello.
Right.
You right?
Don't say hello to me. Say hello to them.
Hello, y'all.
And I got my sister behind the controls.
Hello.
She. You can hear her. You can't see her. We ain't got the camera set up for that. But she here, and she helping me out. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Sorry that we didn't have that many shows this season, aka this year, 2019. But we should do something about that in 2020. What? I don't know. But we're going to try to do better. But this is a mad week with George I. Cortright, and that's what it's going to be. We're here to entertain y'all and give you some news. But once again, it's been a while since I've been on this motherfucker. So there's some old stuff, a little bit of new stuff, but there's some stuff. But first, what we do, we tell you all about us. What's been up with us? What has been up with you, man?
Nothing. Going to therapy for my knee.
Oh, my mama had surgery for her knee, and it went well, right?
It went perfect. No pain.
She says no pain. What exactly did they do to it? They put a whole like metal knee in there?
Yeah, it was a whole knee replacement. But they didn't cut the muscle, from what I understand, and they moved everything out the way, put it in, and moved everything back. And they cut it. Really, no pain whatsoever. I feel really good.
I feel really good, and that's the first out of two. So they said after the second one, you're gonna be about an inch taller than what you were.
Yeah, because it made me so bow-legged. My knees had so deteriorated inside. Right. I was so bow-legged. Now I feel like I'm limping now because I'm lopsided.
So she gonna be a runway model out there cutting the rug with them new knees.
Right. Thank you. I love you too, sir.
I love you too. The lady you see sprinting down the highway with her bionic legs, that's my mama. That's who that's gonna be.
No, it won't.
So I am glad to hear that the surgery went well, no pain for you, and just can't wait till you moving around like you want to and seeing what you want to do. That's cool.
It's on hold.
That's cool. Yes. So now what have I been doing? The reason I haven't been doing the show has been because I've been doing all kinds of stuff. Some of the stuff you later gonna be wanting to do because you be seeing me and it's like, oh, that look fun. Because I am having a good time. Last show, I had my uncle. Right. He just wanted to be known as my uncle. So that's all I'm called. Yeah, whatever. But we ended up going, while he was here, we went to go see the Phoenix Suns go play the Timberwolves. So, we got the cheap seats right there. Yeah.
No, because it flipped.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. All right, so we got the cheap seats. And what was it, like $12 to go see the game, and then we went down, as you can see in the picture again. As you can see in the pictures, we ended up going down to the lower level at halftime, and was like, hey, we gonna just watch from here. Look how close we got. Look how close, $12. That's what it was. All you gotta do is eyeball some seats from the top, and then go down to those seats, then walk through like you belong there. Nobody say nothing to you. So for $12, we went and saw the Suns game. And as you recall from the last show, they were in town to go see the Steelers and Cardinals game. Unfortunately, go ahead and put it up. Unfortunately, this upside down, but goddamn it, you get the gist We was at the game, the Steelers game. Unfortunately, you know what? Put that damn picture up. As fucked up as this picture is how fucked up the Cardinals played. All upside down and messed up. So that makes sense. Unfortunately, so as you can hear in my voice and with my attitude, the Cardinals did not play well against the Steelers. Similar to what they've been playing all damn year long. Yeah, thank you for that. But anyways, but after the Steelers game, I'm telling you what I've been doing because it's been a while. There was a Browns game that was in town here. And what happened with the Browns? We whooped up on the Browns. We whooped up on some Browns. The Browns acting like they all tough and whatnot at the beginning of the season. I didn't believe in them at all because I kept telling everybody I ain't afraid of no Browns because guess what? They're going to be the Browns. And that's exactly who they were. They was the absolute Browns. Seattle game, we ended up winning the Seattle game too. So I kind of prematured on the play like shits against the Steelers, but we still have a losing record. Hopefully something happens this coming off season that we're gonna get better.
Yep, you will.
So yeah, and I'm gonna convert her into a Arizona Cardinals fan too, cause she's here now. You
can have more than one team.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
If the teams span across different leagues and stuff, you can't have 2 NFL teams.
Okay.
Why would you have 2 NFL teams?
Because I like them the best. I mean, same.
You can't
They're
like
2 different divisions. What about that?
Yeah, 2 different divisions. So what the heck?
No. You can like multiple children. You can't like multiple teams. That's just, it's like, you know what? I just like the NFL. Go NFL. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. All right, let's see. What else did I do? Oh, so I went to L.A. Because I had business to go attend to. Some people don't want to call it business, but I do. I went and golfed out in actual Palm Springs. I flew into Palm Springs and went golfing. And
Play.
What?
Play. You went out there to play.
No, this is business.
Yeah.
I was business. See, this was in Palm Springs, and when I say I was crushing it, I was literally crushing it because I broke one of the balls. Somebody said they're cheap balls, and probably are because I'm a penny pincher, frugal person, So this came out of. Some people call me cheap. I don't care. But this is from the Walmart bag of balls for $20, and so yeah, and that. The bag of balls. The bag of balls for $20, and that's the first time I crushed it like that though. But it made me feel good. It's like struff. That's what it is. Like yeah, but why? Yes, I do work out. Who me? Who? My mama, she love me. All right, so
Child, you gotta love it.
So I went golfing. That was on a Tuesday, and it just so happens that the Suns were in LA that night. So right across the street from where I was staying at my hotel. So I went to the Suns and Clippers game. And guess who was there? Adam Sandler and Kevin Garnett.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're promoting that new movie, the Uncut Gems. Mm-hmm. Kevin Garnett's in that movie too. Yeah, I don't know. He might be a big part. I don't know if it's a buddy movie, but he's in a decent amount of the promos.
Wow.
But I know my sister wants to see that. We're gonna definitely go see that soon. She says she's a big Adam Sandler fan, so we're gonna go check that out, and we'll bring the review to you. Let's see what else. Oh, while I was out in LA, I've been following one of the Mary Jane girls on Instagram, and she follows me back, and I seen her on one of the shows that I watch, podcast, the Rollout Show. So that's how I ended up becoming a fan or whatever. You know, she seemed cool, nice person. So connected on Instagram and saw that she does like cookies and stuff. So she makes cookies. So I reached out and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in town. Can I get some cookies from you?" This lady actually made me some cookies, and they were absolutely fantastic.
Yes, they were.
So Maxie, thank you. You were nice. You were cool. I absolutely appreciate the cookies that you got made for me. Yes, I paid for them because she run a business. So if anybody wants to get some cookies from this one of the original Mary Jane girls, go look for her on the Instagram, contact her, and say George sent me to get some cookies from you, and he said they were money because they were absolutely money, and I'm gonna be ordering some more because they were that damn good.
Yes.
And she like, we sat in the like place that we met. And she was telling me stories about how she became a Mary Jane girl, telling me stories about meeting Rick James and all this stuff, telling me some of the people that she actually cooked for. You know, she's done did catering for Jamie Foxx and other people like that. So telling me like some of the things some of the upcoming things that's gonna be happening for her. So good luck to you. I'm gonna be following you. You were cool. You know, just like when you met Tangy and whatnot. It's some of these people that's famous and whatnot, they down to earth and just really, real cool people, man. And I'm just honored to be able to meet these people and do the things I'm doing. So thank you. Make me feel good about myself. All right, so when I got back in town, my buddy was in town, Sigma Kappa. He was in town, no pictures on that, but played some more golf. So my goal was to do better than what I did out in Palm Springs. Ended up getting the exact same score. So I didn't do better, and I didn't do worse. Then after that, had celebrated Christmas, which I really don't celebrate, but hung out with family on Christmas at my cousin's house, played drinking games, Christmas Eve, right cheer with my folks and my fam. Dude, if you ain't played drinking games with us, you ain't done shit in your life. We has a good time. So you want to have a good...
You can remember the next day.
Yeah. We has a good time playing drinking games, talking, doing whatever. Just have a good time. I'm glad I got my family in town. Everything is great. Going into 2020, it better be better.
It will be.
It will be. So, I've seen a decent amount of movies, so we'll say that for the end. But let's go ahead and start it off. All right, pick a card, any card. Let's see how. You know what? Nope. Let's go straight to the penis fish. The penis fish.
Yes.
This was an old one a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
Thousands of penis fish washed up on California beach.
Ugh.
And yeah, so that's a lot of little worms right there, and that's what they look like. They call it a penis fish for obvious reasons, but it's actually not a fish. When I studied these and was clicking on different stories and all that stuff that's in the article, I found out what exactly they were. They're actually big worms. They're big worms that are located on the beach, but inside the sand, inside the dirt that's on the beach. But what came about was a bomb cyclone. The bomb cyclone, 75-foot wave brought a bomb cyclone. This is Drake's Beach, which is 1.5 hours north of San Francisco.
Okay.
So a 75-foot wave came, pounded on like the shore,
Shore, right.
so it washed away that layer of dirt, and that's how they got exposed. So these were a bunch of worms that got exposed and all that stuff.
I'm sorry.
That's a close up of the penis fish, the worm. It's a worm. Wildlife experts state they were spooked from their burrows due to bomb cyclone. They are actually worms that live most of their lives underground.
Ooh,
And there was
they do.
thousands on Drake's beach.
That's just
What-
scary and
Would
nasty.
you be able to touch that?
Uh-uh.
No,
That's too big for an earthworm.
yeah, it's just a worm. It's a worm.
That's a worm.
Oh, shut up! You sound nasty. She's like, that's a worm.
No.
That's what she nasty. She nasty. Don't talk to her. She nasty. Shame on her. That's your daughter.
That's your sister.
Hey, that's your daughter.
That's your sister.
She nasty.
No comment.
Wow.
What the? All right. All right. Next thing, since we're in the time of Christmas and all this stuff, as I stated earlier, I'm not the type to celebrate Christmas. Things happen in my life where I realize it's just pointless. It's more a materialistic thing, and I buy you something, you buy me something. Why don't we just buy our own stuff and not worry about having and not worry about each other and just hang out, drink and be merry. So that's just one of the reasons. We'll get into that never, but I don't really celebrate. But guess what? This Brooklyn teacher, is in trouble because he was a substitute at PS 321, and he told kids that Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy aren't real during a lesson about convincing. So when I did my studies, it said he was not fired, but the principal will not let them sub in first grade class anymore. First grade class has 5 to 6 year olds.
Oh, okay, I can understand it.
Ouch.
But when we were growing up, did you try to implement the whole Santa Claus thing and all that?
Yeah, when I was smaller and younger. But as you grew, you realized that it wasn't. Or whatever the deal was. But at least back then, you did start off believing that there was Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and all that other good stuff.
You want to know the real reason? Because I have a 6-year-old older sister, and she was trouble. She taught me where the good hiding places were for Christmas presents. So, yes. So therefore, I knew that if the presents were hiding in my mom's closet, what's the point of Santa Claus?
Santa put them there.
No,
Not everything was always in there.
Sure would.
no.
Santa brought the other stuff.
Nope, somewhere in the drawer, somewhere on the bed. Wasn't that good of a hider. My mom was not. No, dude, I knew I had the bad dudes for Nintendo, the video game. Knew that a long time before I even got it. I was ready. Yay! Because that's what I wanted for Christmas. Bad Dudes. If y'all remember the arcade game, Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes. But I just don't see why somebody should get in trouble for telling the damn truth. If he told the truth. Just because.
You take the fun out of the
that's
season,
not fun.
though.
Yo, no, that's not fun.
No,
honestly,
it's
Santa
not really.
ain't fun.
Yeah.
Parents try to make it fun because guess what? If there's Santa and no presents, would it really be fun? If there was presents and no Santa, it would still be fun.
I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
Presents and no Santa?
I say Santa Claus is like...
I don't know about y'all.
Santa Claus is just a mascot of Christmas. Just a mascot. You can still... like the bird.
The whole meaning that they even just went from Christmas and everything.
What, the whole thing about Christmas is supposed to be about baby Jesus.
Exactly. It is not
It's like
anymore.
baby Jesus.
When
Why?
the wise men took baby Jesus to gifts in the manger.
All right,
that's
so
where the
it's
gifts come
okay.
from.
All right, and you're not supposed to worship people like they're God, right? So why are we giving you presents if you ain't baby Jesus? I'm just saying, right? Ain't that what the Bible say? Don't worship people like don't worship another person. But yeah, we give y'all give presents to people who ain't baby Jesus. So why are we acting like they the next
baby Jesus in my eyes? You know, that's my baby Jesus.
No, but and why don't we give people presents on their birthday and instead of somebody else's birthday?
We did celebrate. In our household, it was basically birthdays were our Christmases.
Yes, and that's I like that. Of course, the guy who celebrates his birthday is Georgemas would think that as well. So yes, Georgemas.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you expect gifts?
No, as a matter of fact, I do not expect gifts at all.
I don't.
No, I do not. And I state Georgemas. It's not sacrilegious for Christmas. I found out what the definition of Christmas was, which was the mass celebration of Christ. So Georgemas is the mass celebration of George. So therefore, I just want people to have a good time. Because
your birthday is where? July.
It's July 25th, similar to December 25th. It's just the creativity and mind's eye that has, see?
And let's go on.
And we move on. All right.
I don't know where you get your...
That's your son.
Yeah.
Is that what you said about me? That's your son.
Yeah. All right. A dog causes fire. Yes. A dog started a house fire by switching on the microwave.
The microwave?
Yeah. He switched on the microwave. This happened 25 miles outside of London. Food was stored in the microwave. I don't know why people store food in the microwave. I guess just something like overnight or something like that. If you got some leftovers and you plan on having it early the next morning.
But okay. My thing is, I've understood them starting the fire with the stove, jumping on and turning the eyes on. How did he do it with the microwave?
They didn't say all that. They just said dog starts house fire by switching on the damn microwave. Food was stored in the microwave. The dog was not hurt. We want to make sure that you let them know that the dog was not hurt in this story.
But wow.
I'm trying to figure out how he turned the microwave.
That's what I am.
He went
boop,
push.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
he went boop boop.
How far was this microwave from the...
It might have been on the counter, depending how big the dog is.
It ain't gotta be.
I can see that part.
It ain't gotta be one of those ones that's over the stove or whatnot. It's just on the countertop, on a little table in the kitchen or something like that. Boop boop. And they store something in. If it's leftovers or something that's wrapped in like a foil or tin, something like that is set off fire. Cause
who would put foil in the microwave anyway?
If you just storing it and not cooking it,
like if you was eating and got called the way you stuck it in that you got back or something.
If it was like if it was leftovers, if it was leftovers. One time. All right, I was in college. As a football player, you get connections and whatnot. So we went to one of the basketball games, and one of the football players, we had to work stuff and all that stuff. One of the football players was working in the concessions, and I got a gang of hot dogs from him because I'm in college, I'm hungry, and free stuff is free stuff. So had a bunch of hot dogs, put them in my little college fridge. And then without knowing was hungry the next day, just threw it inside the microwave, forgetting that the wrapping has metal, aluminum inside. Luckily, I didn't pop it in there and leave because it just started going. So if it was something like that, I could see it. You press popcorn, and that's 4 minutes that's going to just go. Or defrost, it's just going to go for a while, and something metal's in there.
Yeah, it's going to go into it.
Yeah. So,
probably just hit a button, get it.
Dog starts house fire by switching on microwave. 25 miles outside of London. And let me go into another London area story. Where'd it go? Nope, that's not it. Where the hell is that? No. Well, I know what it is. It is the little kid. Damn it. This is bullshit. Alright. I guess we're gonna move on to a different one. Because I cannot find the damn card. Is there cards on the floor? No. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Oh, there it is. Nope. No, it ain't. Alright, but anyways, a possum on JetBlue. This Cali man was not able to travel with a pet possum on JetBlue.
That's it.
You saw that one?
On TV, yeah.
No.
On the news.
Yeah.
Supposed to be one of them, what you call them, pets?
Yes.
Third.
Not third.
I know what you
service animal. That shit's getting way too far and out of control. A service animal. No.
A possum.
Well, yeah, whatever. If it's a dog, a possum, whatever. But it's just so many people just finding excuses to find animals.
So the pig.
Pig was on there. No, my thing is them bringing them in the stores.
Bringing them, like, animals going all over the damn place.
No.
But Cali man was not able to travel with his pet possum on JetBlue. But hey, there's more. He received permission from the Department of Transportation and JetBlue prior to his round-trip flight from Long Beach to Austin, Texas. The man was able to go to Austin.
Right.
So he got on in Long Beach and went to Austin.
They wouldn't let him back.
They went.
No.
Yes.
What was their excuse?
JetBlue told man to rent a car and drive home.
But I flew here with my possum.
Yeah.
Why can't I fly home with my possum?
He was stuck in Austin for 4 days until he returned home on United Airlines.
Wow.
So that's just straight up messed up by JetBlue. One, they let him on there to go there, and then they're gonna say, you can't go back with it.
That's wrong.
That is absolutely wrong.
That is just wrong.
But I've never flown on JetBlue. I've never flown on JetBlue. I think they're based more out of the East Coast or whatever, and it's probably expensive. So I ain't worried about that. Let's go into some of the unfortunate news. Chuy Bravo passed away. Chuy Bravo, it was Chelsea Handler's co-host on Chelsea Handler's show. He died at age 63 from a heart attack. Died in Mexico City. His real name was Jesus Melgoza. He went to the hospital due to stomach problems, but he ended up dying of a heart attack. He was on the Chelsea Lately show from 2007 to 2014. He was also in movies. I didn't know he was in movies. Pirates of the Caribbean, World's End, as well as The Honeymooners, the one with Mike Epps and Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, wow.
So that is unfortunate, but that is a well-known person that passed away. Sorry, Chuy Bravo. Somebody else that also passed away. Once again, I told you, I ain't been on this show for a while, so some of this is a little late. Rapper Juice WRLD.
Gotta be.
I know what. I know you ain't know this. But this guy right here, Juice WRLD, dead at 21. Wow. This 6 days after his B-Day. Ended up being a seizure when he landed at Chicago Midway. Pronounced dead at nearby hospital. Wow. Supposedly what happened was he came in on a private plane. FBI were confiscating drugs and guns from his private plane at the time of seizure. Believed that Juice WRLD downed some drugs to hide it from the FBI. This is all alleged. Wow. This is all alleged. He's been known to have like drug problems and even raps about it in some of his songs and all that stuff. Hell, his biggest hit was "Lucid Dreams," was his biggest hit. So, what kind of drugs and paraphernalia and guns did the cops seize from his plane? Well, 41 vacuum-sealed bags of weed that amounted to 70 plus pounds.
Dang!
6 bottles of codeine, cough syrup, 2 9mm, a 40 caliber pistol, a high capacity ammo clip, and vest piercing bullets.
Now this was all on the plane with him coming over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
somebody tipped off.
First in,
somebody tipped the FBI off.
Yeah, something was about to go down.
Wow. And they came in and
going to be a big
found all that.
sale. And if anything went wrong, that was just yeah.
But still, all right. So they still found this stuff on the plane. Mm-hmm. Why did he think the whatever drugs that he took was gonna hide anything? He wasn't gonna down 70 pounds worth of shit.
Well, maybe he had started before, and then when they came, he just took a little bit more of something else.
I'm not sure, but these days it's unfortunate. The kid,
well, 21 years old too.
Yeah, sometimes people do things to themselves. You know, you're just a product of the choices that you make, and hopefully the kids that are listening to this music, watching what's going on, are learning from this mistake instead of learning from, oh, he's rapping about drugs, we should do those drugs. No. Hopefully they see what can happen when you do that dumbass shit. Yeah. So unfortunately, R.I.P. Chuy, R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
Yes.
Speaking of planes, a scorpion stung a lady on a United Airlines flight from San Francisco to Atlanta. She was stung multiple times.
Ooh.
A mad week. A mad week.
Wow.
A mad week. How often do you fly?
A lot.
No, I don't. I'd rather drive, but maybe once or twice a year.
Once or twice a year. Maybe. Anything bad happened to you on the plane?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah. The luggage thing.
Oh, that was a long
years ago. What happened? What happened?
Well, my 50th birthday, me and some girls went to Vegas. And getting the luggage off, it fell over some kind of way, and they rugged over it and tore up my luggage and ruined my whole...
They rolled over your luggage out on the tarmac.
Right. Ruined everything.
Ruined everything.
Didn't have no clothes. Had to go buy all new clothes.
I had to buy all new clothes in Vegas, and that ain't cheap.
Birthday.
Yeah. So, what airline was that? Southwest. So, Things can happen on all kinds. Yeah. JetBlue didn't want to let no possum on. Back on. Scorpions on United Airlines. Ran over clothes on Southwest. Yeah. So it's a crapshoot, whatever airline you get on. Just go and have fun and hope nothing happens.
Exactly.
All right. Did you know that Russia is banned from the Olympics? Wow. And international competition for 4 years by anti-doping authority.
Ooh. They found a lot of them doped up.
It had to be something. There was like an investigation, and they were banned from the.
So they're gonna miss a lot.
So for 4 years, so Russia's flag, name, and anthem are not allowed at Tokyo. Ooh. At the Tokyo Games this summer or the Beijing Winter Olympics.
Ooh,
that's the next one.
That hurts.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be out of a lot of stuff.
So they're gonna be a lot of stuff, and they usually have a lot of participants
especially in gymnastics.
Yeah, because it's a big country. It's a lot of
Oh man.
So
that's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt them, but Hey.
Lesson learned.
Exactly. Stop cheating, motherfuckers. Stop cheating. Get out of our election. I mean, just. Alright, what's next? Alright, Walmart apologizes for selling a Christmas sweater showing Santa Claus doing cocaine.
Let us know.
It says, let it snow. It says, let it snow. Keep it up. So, Walmart, Walmart is trying to like compete with Amazon now. So not only can you go onto Walmart's website and buy from Walmart, they have third-party sellers on there, and somehow somebody was able to sell this on the Canadian Walmart site.
Wow.
A third party was selling this
yes, it's a pile
sweater.
and some lines.
It's some lines, and in one of his hands you can see like the little straw or whatever. It's 3 lines of Coke and a straw, and it says, let it snow.
Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah. No. Speaking of let it snow and illegal substances, Josh Gordon is suspended from the NFL again. Remember Josh Gordon, wide receiver? He used to be for Cleveland Browns. He went over to the Patriots. He had like drug problems. He had drug problems, whether it was performance enhancing or substance abuse type drugs. He already had problems, but NFL just suspended him again indefinitely for violating the league substance abuse. He was facing a 6-game suspension for a tainted sample in the steroid program. While waiting for an appeal for that, he failed another drug test in the substance abuse program.
You need to go sign in for rehab.
Banned indefinitely, 6 suspensions since 2013, and 5th for drugs.
Wow.
Missed the entire 2015 and 2016 seasons with the Browns. So he's a good talent, but just things he can't get away from drugs. It seemed like a lot of people this season were suspended for substance abuse. Failing the substance abuse for the NFL. I don't know why the resurgence of that. Like the past few years, you really haven't seen that unless it's with Josh Gordon. But lately, you really didn't see too much. But now, like even Patrick Peterson for the Cardinals was suspended for a few games for that. It's unfortunate. Oh, I found it. It's on one of these extra ones. All right, let's go back overseas to London. A toddler obsessed with a mannequin head insists on taking it everywhere and even sleeps with it.
A mannequin head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a hairstyle training head used because the kid would pull his mom's hair. So she was trying to like break him from doing that. So she gave it to him to try to train him or whatever, and he just loves it.
Wow. That's weird.
So he won't. She said he won't be able to go to sleep without it, and he insists on taking it
with his blanket.
Yeah, he insists on taking it to like stores and stuff wherever they go.
That's his blanket.
So this weirdo, this weirdo kid taking around a mannequin head.
That's a serial killer in the making.
Pretty much,
wow.
Yeah. How to get away with murder? How to become a serial killer? Pretty much, it's one of those things. Or you can just be a crazy person, just like a woman in Germany. This woman sprayed a ticket taker with breast milk when the worker ordered her and companion off at the next stop due to no tickets.
What?
So this lady and a friend of hers, her companion, got on the train, like, the light rail or whatever. Didn't have no ticket.
Okay.
Ticket person going on, tickets, on this old school.
Yeah.
Tickets. You like, I ain't got no damn ticket. It was like, then you gotta get off at the next stop. Fuck you and your companion. She was like, no, fuck you.
Wow.
Sprayed the man with breast milk. Yeah. She was taken into custody and investigated for assault by the police.
Yes.
Wow.
That's just nasty.
That is nasty.
Assault.
That is,
yeah.
But that's what spitting. They say spit is assault.
Yep.
So breast milk, they don't want to be covered in somebody else's liquids. That's just
Any kind of liquids.
whether it depends on how she look. But anyways, that's still somebody else's liquids. You don't really want to do that. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. You wouldn't want to be sprayed with nobody's breast milk.
Not at all.
Would you punch him?
I'd probably bust them up.
Bust them up. Mama said knock you out. That's what happened.
Yes. Say, you want to spray people with breast milk?
Yes.
Okay, spray this.
Spray with breast milk.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Kind of, but not really. Speaking of breast milk, Hallmark Channel pulled 2 gay commercials due to complaints and later reinstated them. Conservatives and just people will complain
What did I say?
about every damn thing. I don't watch the Hallmark Channel, but you do.
Right.
Did you see any of these gay commercials?
Controversial.
Put it back up again. I think did you see something similar to this?
2 women getting married.
Yeah, 2 women getting married, but I think there was another one they said.
No, I don't remember that one.
But conservatives complained to Hallmark, and they took it off.
Wow.
And then, of course, other people, gay rights, LGBTQ,
why you take it off?
be like, why would you take that off? That's bullshit. Yeah. And they were like, you know what? You're right. So they started putting it back on. So you can't please nobody at no time whatsoever.
Plus, it's a fact of life. It's out there.
Thank you. And
why you got people just? Some of them just need to mind their own business.
Some people need to mind their own business. Those people that and it pissed me off just because I ain't gay, but all that stuff could affect me at some point, because if you have a problem with 2 women kissing, you might have a problem with interracial couples or something like that. Something you might see me do. So I just don't like that. Just let people do whatever.
Can't please all of the people all the time.
What I said, no matter what you do,
no
you're
matter.
gonna offend somebody.
Yep, and those somebodies can go to hell. You can just straight up go to hell.
Go to hell.
Go to hell. One of those people.
Say, mind your business.
Mind your business.
Just mind. We need to make sure you get that on the goodie bag and the goodie bag. But somebody else that needs to go to hell is Chuck Bonnewell. Chuck think he funny.
I don't know Chuck.
I didn't know no Chuck either until I read this article. You ain't got Chuck and Julie. Oh, way down there.
I thought that was Chuck Norris.
No. This Chuck Bonnewell of the Chuck and Julie show was fired after hoping for a school shooting to disrupt all of the impeachment talk.
Oh!
What
he said was, because the impeachment is going on, by the way. Way to go, impeachment of Mr. Trump.
Good. He's still going to be in office.
Yeah, but still, just
Purpose.
something. Well, it's still something. It's better than doing nothing.
Exactly.
It's better than doing nothing.
It's
so
smudge on him. Too.
Yeah, it's smudge on his whatever he thinks is his perfect life and all that stuff. But anyways, while those proceedings were going on, the hearings were going on, this guy got on the radio and said, because he's a conservative person and a Republican type and just didn't want to hear about all this stuff. So he said, you wish for a nice school shooting to interrupt the monopoly.
Wow.
See, that ain't right.
That you thought you was funny, didn't you?
That ain't
You
funny.
thought you was
No, that's
funny.
not
What
funny.
part of that is funny?
You must don't have any
Yo.
kids or grandkids, nieces or nephews or anything.
And
That is-
it's just wrong.
It's
Plus,
wrong.
he's based in Denver.
Oh.
Do you know when all this stuff really
When
started?
Columbine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, people took that hard, and he off. He done.
Yeah, he's done for
my
good.
You ain't done, Chuck. I mean, you done, Chuck. You done, Chuck.
Totally.
You ain't funny.
At
She
all,
ain't.
man.
Oh wow, that is not good.
Wow, bad business.
A mad week, right?
Really?
People are just crazy out in these streets.
Anymore, you can't trust nobody.
You can't trust nobody. Not even your dentist. Not even your dentist. Because there's an Alaskan dentist was captured on camera riding a hoverboard while extracting a tooth from a sedated patient. As you can see right here. Yeah, he's on a hoverboard. She's knocked out, and he's extracting a tooth. This actually happened in July of 2016, but the trial was started on November 12th. So this happened July 2016. The lawsuit was filed April of 2017. Somebody contacted her and was like, "Hey, is this you?" Because she didn't know. He thought he once again, like Chuck, he thought he was funny and sent the video to 8 people.
Oh wow.
So somebody contacted her to see if that was her, and she's like, "Yeah, that's me." So he the lawsuit was filed April 2017. He's charged with unlawful dental acts, one of more than 40 charges. So this ain't just his first
He
thing.
did some other stuff that he gonna put out there also.
Oh, what was that? Like what? All right. Medical assistance fraud, billed Medicaid $25,000 for unnecessary work, defraud Alaska Medicaid of $10,000, theft of $25,000 from Alaska Dental Arts, license suspended in June 2017.
So the harbor boy was his least of his
Yeah,
problems.
that's right.
He was just robbing them broke.
Yeah, he thought it was slick. He was just having a good old time, chalking up stuff.
If he wouldn't have been on the hoverboard.
What else is wrong with this mug?
Yeah.
What else is wrong with him?
He brought that problem on himself.
Yeah.
So you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. But you know who you can trust? Me. When I tell you about these movies here. I'm trying to get my transitions good.
Okay.
All right. I try to do them in the order that I've seen them. Or kind of seen them. That's how I'm going to lead up to this first one. Charlie's Angel. This is with that one chick. Kristen Stewart. I don't like her. I just don't like her. I've seen her on like the Jimmy Fallon show, and just the attitude that she has. I just don't like her. But Charlie's Angels is decent for the most part. Some action, cute women, except for Kristen Stewart. It should be cool. Well, I fell asleep. I'm gonna need to rewatch that when it's free. But from what I saw, it was decent. It was decent. No, yeah, most likely you haven't seen most of these because I'm using my AMC Movie Pass. I should get some kind of sponsor or something from AMC because I dig their Movie Pass.
I got the movie
My sister,
pass.
I got my sister to get the Movie Pass. Got my sister to get her own bucket.
Yeah.
So we get that popcorn.
Get your
What?
popcorn.
Get that popcorn. All right, next song, Black Christmas. It's not like the other black. This ain't Tyler Perry related in any sort whatsoever. This is actually, it's a weird type of thriller. Ain't nobody in it. There's nobody special in it. It's about some college girls that are against this fraternity. this fraternity is all messed up with some like ancient voodoo-ish type shit, and there's some killing involved and all that stuff. It's a freaky kind of wannabe scary thing. It really ain't that great of a movie, but I'm on my pass, so I'll watch it. Is it worth watching? If you like movies and you got it for free, if it's on like HBO in 2 years or something, Netflix in a year or something, you ain't got shit else to do, seeing everything else, you might want to watch it.
Wow. Okay.
That's where I'm coming from. All right. Next one, Jumanji: The Next Level. I was supposed to go with a certain somebody, but she ended up standing me up. Ain't that right, little sister? Little sister. Little sister.
I had an errand, and it just ran over. So yes, that's what happened.
But anyways, it was a great movie. It was a great movie. If you like the first one, which I did, you're gonna like this one. Do you like Kevin Hart movies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I like some of them.
You tend to be. My mom tend to be a hater sometimes when it comes to comedy. Even though she'll laugh at it, she'll say how she don't like it.
In it is what kind of comedy I watch.
But Kevin Hart is all right.
I would like some of his movies.
Well, I know you like The Rock though, don't you?
I love The
I ain't
Rock.
gonna say that now. I ain't gonna go.
I thought you thought.
He
I thought you liked you some Rock.
Yeah, he ain't.
Hey.
Can
you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yeah, I guess my sister over there smelling what Rock is
I
cooking.
smell everything.
But
my nose ain't ready for him again.
Oh, gee. My mama said her nose ain't ready for The Rock.
Well, you need to. Yeah, never mind.
But if you like the first one, I liked how they were able to keep it going without being too hackneyed, as in repeating themselves and using the same jokes and all that stuff. They were able to keep it lively and all that stuff. There's this one part of the movie that was just very exciting. It's comparable to like a good car chase. It was just a real cool part of the movie, and went and saw it in IMAX. So that was great. So if you like the first one, you're gonna like the second one. It's cool. And just the chemistry between The Rock and Kevin Hart is just getting better and better, and that's cool. I like good buddy, and Jack Black just maintains like his good sense of humor in there as well. It's cool. It's real cool. That is Jumanji: The Next Level. The next one I saw was Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. You don't like Star Wars?
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, of the latest ones, this one was the best one. And when I say the latest ones, there's the first three that came out in like the 70s and all that stuff. Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi.
Now watch the one with Billy D. Because I wanted to see Billy D.
That was the return.
That was the Empire Strikes Back.
That's
and,
only one.
And then there was the how Anakin Skywalker grew up and all that stuff. I thought those were cool. I like that set. I like that set. And then this new beginning. I hadn't liked the first one, the second one, but I still need to see the third one, even though I didn't like it. And guess she said she didn't like what The Rock was cooking. Well, guess who comes back in this one? Billy D's back in this one.
I'll probably watch that.
Now she gonna smell what Billy D cooking.
I'll probably watch that one.
But I just like this one a little bit better. I don't know why, but I did.
Was it the story?
I don't know. It just was better to me.
Gotcha.
I know the first two had too much similar, like I said, hackneyed shit from the previous ones, like a father-son problem, destroying the ship the same way as something else. It's just like that. We already seen that shit. I don't think there was less of that in this one, and it was finally wrapping up some of that bullshit. Maybe that's why it was wrapping up the bullshit. But this one was better than the previous two. Then Spies in Disguise. This is the cartoon with Will Smith as a penguin for some of it.
How was that one?
It wasn't no good. Yeah, cause I might watch that one.
She might watch
She
that.
like Will Smith.
She might will, but well, it's just his voice. It
Didn't do it for you.
It didn't do it for me. It was alright. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and shit on it because it wasn't that bad. But it was just alright. Some of the things that I'm gonna throw in because I watched these on Netflix and some of the later things. First, I'm gonna throw this one in. Booksmart. This is actually a movie that came out this past summer, and it was like one of the last ones on the list to actually go see in the theater. So I end up not seeing it because it looks like it's gonna be all right, but it's gonna be on the last of the list. And I was absolutely right on that. It was all right, just all right. It was about two girls, getting their last hoorah in before they go to college. They were nerds in high school and wanted to finally go witness like a party or something like that. It was just all right. Yeah. But 6 Underground.
Yeah.
I told my sister about this one, and she liked it, but
it's in my favorite list.
This
Who's
is
in it?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Reynolds is in it.
Yes.
Have you seen Deadpool? No, probably not.
He's been in a lot of
He's
stuff.
been in a lot of
Man,
things.
it's stuff that you would think she would know.
Well, he was in one with Samuel L. Jackson, but I forgot the name of that one. Wait a minute.
No, that wasn't Samuel.
Yes, it was. Where one of them was supposed to be protecting the other person.
Oh.
I can't remember the name of it.
But Ryan Reynolds is in it, and he was always.
Yeah.
But this movie is.
But this movie, if you like action, there's a bunch of action.
From
the beginning car chase scene.
What was the name of that one?
6 Underground. And they leave it off so there can be a multiple. This can be multiple and be sequels because it's a good storyline, good action,
gets your heart
and it gets
you. You is in that movie.
You is in that movie. You is.
You is in that movie.
You is in there.
Yes, because it takes. I mean, it's man. I want to watch it again.
So it's definitely a good movie.
It
6
is.
Underground.
It is.
Definitely go watch that. And something else that I've watched, I also like watching stand-up comedy on Netflix and whatnot. Watch Eliza Schlesinger. I've seen several of her stand-up things. This one was alright. She was alright on this one. It's a lot of girl power type stuff in there, so she was alright. But someone that I like, always have liked, not everybody like this person, but I dig it and I think is hilarious and just very talented. Jeff Dunham.
Oh,
I watched his latest one.
Yes.
He gets me every time, man. The ventriloquist with the puppets.
The one Dad loved. That I got him on with the puppets.
Oh yeah.
Sweet the agent in the purple suit.
Oh,
The one that's always.
I can't remember that. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that was Daddy's favorite.
I like how he able to carry on conversations with sometimes 3, maybe even 4 voices at the same different time. And this time something goes wrong, and it's hilarious how he just able to work through it. If you like comedy, if you like ventriloquists or whatnot, definitely go watch the newest Jeff Dunham on Netflix. It is cool.
I love Jeff Dunham. Too. Yeah.
And this is the last show of the season, last show of the year. I ain't gonna sit here and hype up what's gonna happen next season. Just be tuned. Just be ready. Be tuned. Be ready. Be tuned.
'Cause ain't no telling what the sun
no
gonna do.
telling what's gonna happen.
No telling.
Who knows?
But I want to thank the people who helped me do this today. My mom was on, so appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem.
Of course,
Yes.
My sister for producing and helping me out. I thank everybody who's out there watching. Thank all the people who's been on in the past and who will be on in the future.
Future.
Yes. So absolutely. Yeah. Keep riding with me. Let's see how far we can take this. This is Mad Week. I am George I. Cortright. This is
Margaret Cortright.
And we out. Happy motherfucking New Year.
Peace.
Send it.